Dora yatusomesa nti bw'oba okola kola, bw'oba tokole tokola. Sister Dora, we are grateful. Sister Stella naye oba atuddewa. Sister Stella principal. Gye tuli ettaala tugikutte tuginywezezza n'amaanyi. May Nsambya live forever. Sidinja gigula nange emitwalo 5.
Ne sister Mwana ali wano. Bwe nali nsoma nga tuta. Bwe basomesa mukyala wange kasinza kumumakadde kwogerako wano. Era zonna emiseno gizendaba zaava ku kansolingi ye. Sister Manana.
I greet you all, protocol observed, my fellow alumni, nice to meet. I think I was there, by the time I left Nsambya, I was the longest serving tutor, DOS, students patron. I'm proud of that. Ngenda kugula CD emitwalo 3.
Abo be bamu kuba alumni. Ndeeta omulala Patrico soko ineka abeyo kyali kubeeno.
Kyembadde mbuuza. Abaana battu bano abayimiridde wano bajje bakyayimiriddewo.
Bakole kibasingira bakyali bato bagume.
Anti kwe kubuuza tebajja bakyaliwo.
Babeererewo ddala. Anti tubalako nga apatati egula CD eyongera. Omusawo kwesiba ekiseeso ky'amazina amaganda okikuswala okwetemanga avuddewo.
Ate okyogedde nenda bamulenzi oli akulembere kati empula yajagala kugula yakubiri.
Tukiraba. Oyo nno yankuppa naye nagazi nanga ndi wano. Toyongerizaako Patrick soko owuliriza ono.
Olina gobadde owakazira.
Mayanza, fellow alumni, my name is Nachiganda Stella. Amanya gange nze Nachiganda Stella. Nsambya najjamunga direct diploma nurse mwaka 2007 to 2010. I was an active student, but also a stubborn one, I should say. I am seated next to my teachers. I'm so humbled. I am currently working in Health Education and Training Department, Ministry of Education and Sports. I got all the blessings from Nsambya Hospital Training School, all the mentorship, and there at the ministry I've been mentored through the different levels. I'm happy to be back home. Sidi nange njako jigula emitwalo 7.
Amina. Eri abagamba ndeka bakizaamu amaaso naye.
Paka kusobola omuntu kopi.
Tunelizo ngamba nganze nkaleeta. Natwera ki?
Nasanze mwami
mwana wali ba ogiba kitiri kwetya.
Nasanze mwami Jegogonya. Yali afumba wano mu myaka egy'enkaaga nangamba naffe mwatuyise nga tojja. Nalibuza bayita bayizi.
Net alumni.
Naye abalumni. Nze namukobye.
Anti be baaliwo.
Namukobye.
Ebiseera ebyo. Fane ndogo efise mwana amaaso ananyiga. Alumni. Yadusiza mu parking eno nga parkinga. Emmotoka gya parkinga nnene nnyo. Eganya okujja mu parking. Kati avuga emmotoka eyo. Asema kibanga yakadde 7 katubuuzeeko yanusiza wali netukaleeti wano nga pakata parkinga wono.
I greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ. I'm retired senior superintendent of police. By the time of retirement, I was the chief nursing officer in the Directorate of Uganda Police Medical Services. I came here as an enrolled midwife. That was in 1984. These are my colleagues. These are my colleagues. And I also came back, I think, in 1993 for registration. So I'm buying a CD4, a CD at 50.
Thank you very much. Patrick Onyenda Mpola.
Yes, sir.
Nina Ogi aliwa police, superintendent. Naongezaako nkuyaga simu. Ogi Patrick, it is disturbing me that you are OP.
Gamba nogo.
Ngenda ne wana nangi.
Onefuni.
Ati kwata Mpola.
So, bana twagala kusaba ekya CD tutu. Ojira mangu onozi wa yini bagire. Ojira tikule twantu
Kwa UPF wano wa maje. Enga UPF.
obo wa police nga gyali.
Oh, sema. Kale avuga drone.
Wewe ya taxi.
What drone? Drone.
Omuntu ayinza n'okulira omwami we. Okulira omwami wo.
Baba Samba boy.
Waliwo omukyala awanise omukono kuliko empeta. Oba kuli gwokka.
Ndete mama. Ono wagalo ndete. Patrick, ogamba wagalo bindi?
Mwakasinde sente bweri.
Good afternoon, colleagues. Protocol observed. By the name Mbabas Maureen. I'm proud of Nsambya. I was here in 1998. I came here for registration. Right now, I'm in Chibuli Hospital Health Training Institution as a tutor. I'm seeing my mentors around and I'm proud of you. Sister Stella, I'm proud of you. Madam Dora, God bless you. I'm buying this CD at 20,000 shillings.
Thank you. Tumukubire ku bugalo.
Amen.
Yes.
Baga kwa mentor. Tuina mentor wanomu yatutuuza n'atugamba. Bwenna bankuli erinnya. N'atugamba this nonsense I see in your heads will be transmitted to even your families if you don't push it out of your heads now.
Mugulire CD.
Yayogera ng'ebyo bamutegedde. N'atugamba you love boys here. This nonsense in your heads. Sijamwogera. Adakunde.
Nonsense yabadde okuba yali nyingi. Ng'agira balonyera bawa.
Kale netwali bagwe nnyo netwali balungi. Nonsense in this head should be transmitted.
Waliwo omukyala bambi nange ng'ono bwe yakutawanyiza ng'opaakinga. Nange waliwo omukyala wange ali mu kiteeyi kya papo simanyi wa watudde neera nange bwe yantawanyiza.
Kya papo?
Ekiteeyi kya papo.
Papo oba yonna wange.
Muwe kazindaalo totawaana. Olugo osanga mu
Papo kala yeeno.
Gwe muwe kazindaalo. Yalina papo.
Okay.
N'oli eri.
Patrick yandeese woolize mazijja. Patrick yabireese. Wamutawanyiza mu paaki.
Nange natuuse.
Ate wenda erisa ngamba owadde ompiseko ng'olowooza nze sazze na zange.
Yoyo yennyini.
Good afternoon, members.
abakyala abayinza okugaba twemanyi abatudde eyo akati nange nsanyusa okubeerako wano kubanga ffenna tuyise under mother Kevin tuli basanyufu nnyo 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 era mother Kevin ye yatugulumiga okutuuka wano tuli what we are. On my other side nkolako mu kisaawe ekyennyonyi tebe
yoyo
ebirala nze era nsanyusa okubeera wano nze nja kupromisingayo ka 200 saagala kugamba nti nkali kakati kampeeyo pledge nja giweereza abaami abo mu ofiisi
200 gye mutwala 2 Patrick nkyali eno
nsanyuse nnyo okubalaba naffe mwenna abaze ku mukolo guno. Omukolo guno mukulu nnyo eri ffe abayitako ensambya nga ba students. Nze nasookera wano era nensoma obuzaalisa currently nga nze president w'abazaalisa abeekozesa bokka mu Uganda, the Uganda Private Midwives Association. Nali mwana muwulize nnyo mu myaka egyo era nze omw ataasumbuwa kubasomesa. CD nange nja kugigula emitwalo 10. Tweyanzizza nnyo mwebalire ddala okutuyita ne tubeera ku mukolo guno ogw'ekijjukizo. Mukama yeebale nnyo.
Amina.
All protocol observed. Nsanyuse nnyo okulaba ba alumni bannange. Naliko wano abamu nga temunnazaalibwa 1980. Kimpa essanyu okulaba ng'essomero lyaffe likyagenda mu maaso. Nzijukira akabalaza ako katuukya ng'olwati ebibuuzo bituuse ne tutuula wansi nga tetwagala kwebaka tusobole okumala. Omusomesa wange Edinas, yimirirako bakulabe weebale kunsomesa. Mpulidde abamu beewana nti baali balungi nnyo naye emyaka gibonyaabonya kubanga nzijukira nange gyambonyaabonyako. Sister Edinas oyo nankwata nga nsalinkiriza mpita ku mokyale neŋŋamba nti leero bukedde. Naye Mukama mulungi era twayitamu. Sister Dora kuli kajjane oyo yali staff nga nze ndi student ng'akola mu St. Anne's ng'andagirira kiki ekyokukola nga siyinza kutegeera nti nange nyinza okutuuka eyo. Naye munange nembeera wano nenkola enrolled nursing nempita mu kubuukabuuka okwo amacco naye netubimaliriza. Ndabayo ne Sister Christine wali ng'aseka kwetyo bwe twalinga ye group yaffe eyo. Nenkomawo nenkola registration. Bwe namala mu registration era nenkola mu St. Elizabeth. Naye awo ate we nakyusizaamu endowooza neŋŋamba kangende mu palliative care. I'm a founding member of Hospice Africa Uganda. Era bwe malirizaawo neŋŋenda mu Palliative Care Association of Uganda as the founding country director. Mbandi eyo n'olumbe ne lugamba nti owange ng'otwogeddeko nnyo. Nalumwatu ne lunkyalira naye neebaza Mukama nti wendi. Ate palliative care kyagenda mu maaso nawano bagisomesa. N'olwekyo twetaaga palliative care olw'ensonga nti non-communicable diseases zeeyongedde. Abasawo ffenna tukwatize wamu tukole palliative care tuyambe abalwadde bannaffe. Currently I'm retired but not tired, and I have founded a CBO in my community again to advocate for palliative care but also rights of ladies, women and domestic violence. Era nange sidinja kugula ntaddeko emitwalo 5 eyo yange naye naze ne muwala wange naye yasomera wano kale weewuunye naye ngenda mugulira CD mitwalo 5 ate ngulire n'omwami wange mitwalo 5 gye mitwalo 10 ngenda gireeta.
Nsaba omukyala tumwongere engalo ez'amaanyi.
Ontayogedde erinnya lye ono Ogi eyasoose kasooke mwakazina atubulira erinnya lye obujuvu.
Nsaba kunsonyiwako essanyu libadde lingi ne neerabira n'amannya gange. Nze Namyalo Saara, nali wano omwaka gwa 87 to 90 bwe nakolera koosi yange yasooka ey'obuzaalizi. Mwebali.
Mutuno bwatulokera ng'ayita ku mochari abamugumu.
Yo, gye myaka egyo tobizanyisa.
Ayinalo.
Tobizanyiramu. Simanyi oba erinnya mwalikutte. Nze Rosemary Kiwanuka. Salyogedde kati ndyogedde Rosemary Kiwanuka ate nenyongerako n'erya Musoke. Ono ye muwala wange bwemala okusoma naye n'alabira ddala nti nursing is an important profession. Era naye najja n'asoma nursing. Kamu we naye abaguze.
Nsanyuse nnyo okubeera wano era nsanyuse nnyo okulaba nti tukuza emyaka 10. I'm so proud of my school. I'm so proud of my teachers. Sister Manana, Sister Namatovu, Sister Margaret. Mwenna sibongedde bamalayo naye mutufudde kikye tuli era we shall keep the candle burning of promoting nursing. Era abana abasoma mu nursing temuggwamu maanyi. Nursing is a very good profession and we can work together to uplift our profession.
Thank you very much.
Ojja kumbuuza edda
Yes,
abamiidi n'abananzi abagenda kuba miidi yakubuulira nga tuvudde ku ntebe
wagambye owuwo mu miidi
anti nja kubuulira ensonga lwaki ono naye yali wano abaddako linnya yaliwo ddi oliwa ogula mmeka otyo ono yaliwo nga wendi nange siri wajjo nnyo
oliwa ego.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charlotte Komunda, and I stand next to my boss, so I won't say much, but I'm happy to be here. The rest they have said. Sister Dora, you're an icon. Sister Stella, we are still good girls. And once you mentioned that you came from Nsambya, a job is given. That's why she gave me a job. And I've followed her footsteps already. So I'm in palliative care because of her. So those who went to hospice and moved out of hospice and went to Palliative Care Association of Uganda, you won't miss to see a Nsambya nurse. So I'm happy, but I can't see my classmates. The only one I see are here, sister. Stand up. They're the only ones. Are there people that... I was the only president here that they voted out of in existence. I was in Utavika and people voted me. Where are they? I wish I was part of the admin. I would have invited people. Yes, Sister Naku. People stand up and they see you as if you never... Look at these people here, these girls here. So we're happy to be here. Thanks for inviting us, and we'll keep being here. Please involve us. Thank you so much. The CD, I'll buy the CD at 100,000.
Thank you. Kati oyo mumubuuze nze ebiseera bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Protocol observed. I'm called Evelyn Namudu, and I added on another name, Mrs. Baguma. I happened to join nursing here in 1993, and then I came back for registration. I also worked here for some time, and then I joined Joint Medical Store where I worked for 15 years, and I'm now a private practitioner. I'm happy that my boss right there, I found her. I'm also happy to find Sister Stella in the corner there. She's waving to me. And other colleagues, thank you for keeping the school. We are so happy and we are very eager to come, surely. I'm buying the CD at 50,000.
Thank you. Nsaba tumwongere ku bugalo.
Thank you very much. Patrico.
Yes.
Abo balunga wendi. Nekalo ya ine ensonyo nga tayogera n'abantu.
Okujjako oli agambye gwe balonda ng'agenza egindi.
Oyo teyali mwangu nnyo.
Ye teyali mwangu.
Mwena mulonda lwampa.
Era nange mbagambye nti oyo ye mubuuze.
Mujjukira. Olumya boli nga tusimbye emmere nga muyisiza mu layini.
Bwinowo ng'omujjayo. Taakugweko.
Gentlemen and ladies, next on the program is a speech from the principal of the mighty Nsambya Hospital Training School.
Nsaba tumukubire engalo nnyingi ezimwaniriza principal ng'agenda okwogerako gye tuli. Tumukubire engalo ennyingi.
She's going to give us a speech. Then after she'll invite the president alumni for a speech. Then we shall have an interlude from Nkobaza Mbogo. Because we'll prepare a presentation after the two speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, MC. Our main celebrant, Reverend Father Leonard Musi, the chairman of the board, Professor Freddy Sengoba, my chairperson, Mrs. Mbabali Speciosa, our invited guests and alumni, Honorable Christine Nandagiri Ndiwalana, we are very happy to have you. In absentia, our guest of honor is on the way, and we hope that she will arrive here soon. The president of the association and the executive, the fellow alumni, all our invited guests, the students, ladies and gentlemen. The Lord is good, and all the time. I'm going to be short because I know it's getting very late here. So my speech is in the magazine, if you have the magazine. So I will just touch a few things in my speech. First of all, I glorify the Lord. Like Mary said, my soul glorifies the Lord. Why? Because I'm so blessed to be one of the people who are celebrating 100 years, and I've walked in the footsteps of Mother Kevin. And did you know that I'm sleeping in the house where she was sleeping? That house there is where Mother Kevin was sleeping, and that's where I sleep. So I'm so lucky. For the last 25 years, I've been in this institution trying to grow the seed which Mother Kevin planted. For those who may not know, who have forgotten, Mother Kevin came here in 1903, and the following day she started in Nsambya Hospital under the mango tree. I'm sure all the alumni know where the mango tree is, and they have visited it. So that's where the hospital was born, and with the time she saw that she could not handle it alone, because the following day a whole group of the natives came and they needed treatment, and she was overwhelmed. She gave them what she was able to give them, and she treated them psychologically, physically, and spiritually. Soon she found that she needed more help than she had, because they only came 5 people from Ireland. So she thought that maybe I need to train some people to help me in the management of especially mothers who are dying in childbirth. Like the students sang the song, at that time, the midwives, the nuns could not do midwifery. I'm sure you know why. The church was not allowing the nuns like me to study midwifery or even to practice it. So she needed to get special permission to be able to do that. Fortunately, as she was fighting, she found a doctor called Dr. Asumpta, who later joined them, and she managed to start this school. And the midwifery course started in 1921. That's why we are celebrating 100 years from that beginning, a humble beginning. So the grain of seed started growing from then. Like they say, the grain of seed has to die and be buried in the ground in order to grow. Mother Kevin passed through all that, and we are celebrating her life and her suffering and her success. Many other courses came up, like you can read in the magazine, like you all attended at different years as we have marched and you have seen. I'm not going to go through that story. It's in the magazine and you've seen it live, acted. The different groups, if I can remind you, the oldest here was here in 1962. So it is that far we have come. So growth and further development of the school with time it became evident that the courses had to be started. And as I speak, we are now having bachelor's programs. So we have grown from certificate to diploma, and now we have bachelor programs. And I imagine that some of the graduates of this program are here. They graduated last year in Uganda Matters University. If you are one of them, please stand up for recognition. Yes, those are our pioneer group in the bachelor programs. We congratulate you and we thank you for daring the bachelor program. You've opened the door and we are behind you. Those young ones are behind you, and I'm sure you have set a good example. If I ask Sister Dola and Sister Domitila, Sister Mwagale, Sister Stephen, who were here, and Madame Kawoya, how many they were in class? Maybe they were 20, they were 30 or less. Sister Dola said they were 44, they finished 11. You can read in the magazine. But now the population has grown as we are also growing. We are now in hundreds. As I speak, this school is handling over 1,000 students for all programs. So can we clap for God for that growth? The school has attained academic excellence in the programs, and for numbers of years we have trained thousands of students in the various courses. Our graduates serve in all types of institutions, in government and private, as you've heard. Originally, after training here, we were posted to only Catholic institutions in the network and Catholic network, and it was a must. You had to go there and serve there for at least 2 years, and then you can go elsewhere or come back for upgrading. But now we are everywhere, and you can find us in all units, both government and private. So we thank God, and as they have witnessed, our product is wanted and needed, and that, like Charlotte said, when you say you are from Nsambya, you have the #1 vote. Last year, our guests, the school held its 28th graduation, and over 770 graduates were passed out. So for us, we've been graduating every year, and our numbers are quite big. So if we were to think of how many have passed here, we are in thousands. As the saying goes, behind any successful man, there is a great woman. I want to say that behind the growth and academic excellence of this school, there is a well-trained and committed team of staff to whom I owe my gratitude. I would like to request the staff around here to stand, please. Those who have been and those who are. The Natalias were here, the Mananas were here. Everybody was done teaching. Christine, can you stand up? They are elsewhere there. We have a number of tutors. We have 14 tutors, 8 clinical instructors, 7 clinical mentors, and 38 support staff. These are the people who are shouldering this great institution. However, we are also helped with a very strong governing body, and Madame Babali is the chairperson of our governing council. It is a tough council because it deals with maintaining the discipline which you know about Nsambya. When you start fooling about, Madame Babali can tell you off, and it shows you what to do and how to do. So the team is a big one. I'm not going to mention whoever is in that team. It is written in the booklet. And we want to thank Madame Babali and her team for the great work they are doing. And that is also supported by the hospital board, which is chaired by Professor Sengoba. We are very grateful. Those who were here earlier, there were no houses. Remember? When we were there in the 80s, were there houses? No. Now I want to tell you how we have been growing. At one time, the midwives were enemies of nurses. True or not true? The nurses were enemies of lab. True or not true? Now we said, no, this can't work. This has to be one school. And then we said, we are going to be sleeping in houses. And that idea came around. We said, we are going to name these houses after who? Mother Kevin was the number one. So we have Kevin House